Right before this all happened, somebody gave me a gift. I got a bracelet, and it says breathe. Breathe. Because many times we come in rooms where we just can't breathe. And then to see George Floyd, he is a representation that people feel our breath has been taken away. And we got to get it back.
This anger, I believe, comes from the fact that you have people within our community that feel as though the knee has been on their back for a long time now, right? The knee of an inadequate education system, the knee of a criminal justice system that targets them where they can't shake off probation forever, or they get VOPs, so on and so forth, or the fact that the knee of they're getting priced out of the richest country in the world.
The elephant in the room is racism and white supremacy. That's what has to be addressed. That's what the country was built on. It is America's original sin. It is the sin for which America has not yet repented of. And if we continue to not repent, and if we continue to not address these issues of racism and white supremacy, we're going to keep coming back to this place over and over and over again.
I would like to challenge you to convene another meeting like this with them, with the young people themselves. Also, one of the things that they also express is your participation in the '94 crime bill. It's been difficult to serve as a surrogate to them because you have big issues with the participation in that. And so they want to know, how do you plan to undo the impact of the mass incarceration and the things that have resulted from that particular crime bill?
Our young people out there right now are telling us, myself included, as well as the politicians, everybody else, you did not deliver. You did not deliver. You haven't delivered. And of course, with this administration that's in, it just heightened that to the place of where they explode. We had the governor, the county exec, and the mayor. And we said, give us one thing to leave the room with, to go out to say to the young people, we got something. We met with our leaders. Give us one thing.
On my phone is a picture that somebody captured yesterday at that protest of this young man. And what this young man said to me, first of all, he used the term, I'm standing my ground, which broke my heart. And then he said, I'm willing to die. And he said, I have so much rage. And I said, how old are you? What's your name? How old are you? And I just tried to hold him. COVID or not.
Over the 8 years you were vice president, there was lots of successes, but the African American community did not experience the same economic opportunity and upward mobility that they did in the 90s during your vice presidency, because we were hopeful and we saw a lot of great things with the first African American president. However, that did not translate to commerce for African Americans.
Education doesn't mean anything if we can't go bird watching, if we can't jog, and if we can't go to a convenience store. And what I worry about for our young people is feelings of hopelessness and frustration if they don't feel that they have a hope for their future. And if we can't do the normal things, the normal daily living things, it creates a feeling of oppression, frustration, and all the things that are the tricks of the enemy to get us angry and then to cause us to do violence. And what I would say is that when we look at the pandemic on top of all of this, it really is a tipping point, because it points at all the disparities with African Americans as well as brown people in the country. Health and economics, education, all of the social determinants of health all come together to show why we don't have what we need in our communities.
I thought we could actually defeat hate. But I realized not just white supremacy, but hate. Hate just hides. Hate just hides. It doesn't go away. And when you have somebody in power who breathes oxygen to the hate under the rocks, it comes out from under the rocks. Ordinary folks who don't think of themselves as having a prejudiced bone in their body, don't think of themselves as racists, that kind of had the mask pulled off.